Hi everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and as you can see, Tonic Kit 40 is in. So I'm just going to go through it quickly with you and then we will do some stuff with it. So first of all, let's do the most important bit. I already put mine on a magnetic sheet and put it together. But there's the dies you're getting. So it makes a box. You get a, I'm just going to put them there a second. You get like a picture of the box that it makes and everything else that you get in your kit. But you also get instructions how to put the box together, which is great. And the badge is crafting makes everything better. We all know that, obviously. Going to use the back of the paper. So they're the stamps we're getting. Let me just bring them a bit closer to you. There we go. So you've got a nice little flourish there, a corner there, a tiny little flower that you could add on the flourish if you like, and then you've got just to say it's all yours, thank you so much, from me to you, and a little something you might like. And then a little heart as well that you can also sort of add on to the flourish if you like. So I like them actually, and I think most of them fit into the little die that's for a tag. So that's even better. Right, I'll come back to the dies now. Just wanted you to know that you got instructions and things like that. If you don't know, you're a bit worried about what to do. Now I can see so much potential here. I'll start off by making the box that it's designed for, and then I just want to show you a couple of other things, a couple of other, you know, you can make the box bigger, you can make it longer, you can do so much with it, and then you can make so many cards. I can't believe the idea is buzzing around my head right now, so I will do the best I can, but that's all the dies. So this is the base of the die, the box I mean, and this is the lid, and I'm sorry, this is the main part of the box, not the base. I didn't mean that, because there isn't like two separate bits. This is the lid and the base, so you use them together. And then the nice pretty patterns to go with it. These are the main corners for the lids. And this is the locking mechanism. And then this, well, this is like a godsend on its own. It's little corners for boxes, and you can use them on any boxes, so they'll be great. Okay, so we've got some twine in a nice grey and white. Some stone drops that are, what's the colour? Fiery Volcano. Some mist spray that's Crimson Velvet. A full glimmer paste that's Rich Cocoa. It's lovely. And a glitter that's Ruby Red. And then the sheets we've got this lovely kind of bubbly paper, and then a really, where's that really one not to use for me anyway, this one. I love it. It looks like it's been engraved on. It's beautiful. So then we've got like a reddish colour. It'll tell you the exact colours on that sheet of paper, so let's have a look. Mirror card Opera Red, and then there's a black one. Have I already done that? Oh, there it is. And this one's called Black Velvet, and it's a kind of matte colour. I love it. So that's just normal card, shimmer card. That will match with the other card very well, and then just black. Where's this from? Oh, Smooth Card Barak, yeah. So, got a nice selection this time. Now all we've got to do is do something with it. So, I'll be back soon and we'll do a few projects. So, this is what we're going to make. I'm going to do an acetate one, and I've cut out gold pieces. I got this gold from the previous collection, and then I've used the red bubble paper. I saw someone say don't use it in the machine because it'll flatten it, but mine hasn't flattened, so I don't know. Well, it doesn't feel like it has anyway. It's still very bumpy, but anyway, so I'm going to put the gold on the red like that, and then on the acetate. But I just wanted to show you first. Honestly, I could have got really carried away with this kit. I adore it. It is definitely my favourite so far. So this I've just done in plain black and white, the way that the box tells you to do it, apart from where it says the thing goes on the bottom or the top. I've put a bow on the top, so I put it on the sides because it fits just as nicely on the sides. And then I've used it, it says it's a pivot box. All the other people's videos that I looked at, I always look at them to make sure I don't sort of double up, but all the other ones I looked at, they done the top the same as the bottom, so it pulls off. But I think it's a pivot box because you pivot the lid. That's the way I see it, so that's how I'm doing them. I mean, they look just as nice when you lift it off, but I think it's nice as a box with a lid that pulls up. So anyway, that is the bases, a basic black and white one with just a bow on top I've done. And then I done one with like two stuck together, and I use that beautiful gold embossed card. I love it, with just black, and then I just used some gold glitter drops over the top and just a bit of black ribbon to hide the join, and I've put these two either side just to make a difference. Again, I've done it as a pivot box, but that's just doubling up on size, just black and gold. You could do double the other way, so it's a square box, so you put like two together. The thing about that is though, you'd have to play around quite a bit with the lid because you'd have to make it square, so you'd have to put two together and trim off some bits. So I've done them two for now, and then we'll put this together so that we've done another one. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to move all them over, although they're all in, just making sure I don't mess anything up. I've used red tape, which I've already put on. The reason I've done that is because acetate is notorious for not liking glue, and although the pin flare glue, it does work, it takes a bit longer than normal. On the wrong side. So I thought it would be better for you guys if I just got on with it with red tape. I don't mind using red tape sometimes, honestly. Okay, so first things first, we cut two of the sides out, and we're going to put them together. I'm hoping you can kind of see. Let's find a bit of paper. I'll tell you what, I've got an 8x8 card here. I'll just put that down. There you go, you can see it a bit better. So the easiest way to do this, believe it or not, is to fold that line, not the line you've taped, the other line. And that was silly, wasn't it? And bring this one over so much harder to see it with acetate. Bring the other one over and it should, in theory, go down the right way. There we go. And then that's the main part of the box there. You have to keep securing the folds on these because acetate can be very unfriendly. So let's bring the lid parts all in. So what you get, one of these which comes down and then has got a nice pretty pattern. So I have already double marked these lines, but I'll go over them again just to be sure. Now you have to cut two of these out because one makes the base, as you can see, and that one is one you're going to stick down to the box so it doesn't come out. So one makes the base and one makes the lid. So you need two. Now if you're not doing the pivot, you don't have to do this bit, but I'm just going to show you quickly. Because of the pivot, you are not going to need the piece that attaches here. So it's on here and attaches to the lid there. We don't need that because I'm sticking it down to open up on a hinge. So we need to cut the two sides off. Only on one of them. I just wanted to be sure you saw that. And then these sides, what you got to do, they'll only fit one way. So the shorter side, let me see if I can show you better with that on it. There we go. So the shorter side here is sticking to the shorter side, the sticky bit on the long, and then the rest of it will stick accordingly. So that is going to go that way. So we'll do so because I'm taping this down, it's the bottom I'm doing first. I'm hoping you can see that clearly enough. So you do the both sides of that. You've got two corners for each, and that's what you don't want to get mixed up. I'm sorry, when I thought of doing an acetate box, I wasn't thinking about the fact that you can't really see it. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to do. So then what you're going to do is stick that into there. But first of all, I'm going to put the tape on fast forward, and I'm going to put the other, so the lid part together, and then I'm going to stick all these parts on for you. And you see it in fast forward. It's just sticking panel onto acetate. So I will do that on full speed. There we go. So now we're ready to just put it together. So what we'll do, I'm going to see if the glue will do any good. And just make sure you get every corner of the paper. And then we need to stick the inside acetate in. I'm going to go back to the red tape for that because I want the more security. So just so when you're doing the tape to stick the inner in to the bottom, do it where the card is so that it won't show. I know you probably all know that, but just in case. Right, so I've put all the tape in. You can push it together like that, squeeze it in, and then just push it all out so it gets caught by the tape. And there we go. So although the glue is showing right now, once it's dry it will not show. Now we're just going to decorate some of this. So the basic thing is the front of the box will have the little bit on. Let me show you the black. So it's got the little bit, and you do the opposite on the back of the box. So this back has got a little bit on the back and the big bit on the bottom. That's the kind of rule of doing it. So that's the basic, and then you are going to add whatever it is you want to add to your box. So you've got your drops. Might be nice that instead of the red paper you put glitter through it maybe. I love the idea of the acetate box though, but I think it's very elegant. And then you can, it'd be nice maybe with rose petals in, or maybe some paper flowers. Mother's Day paper flowers. Yeah, that would be quite cool, I think. You could use your drops and add some drops around the clear parts. You have got a bit that fits in the side there, which is what I've done on the long one. So you could do that as well if you wanted to in there. But that is the box. Lovely acetate one. Nice pivot lid. There we go. So I've given you a few ideas for the box, and now the cards. And I had to stop in the end. I've done 2, but I've got so many ideas for cards. You can just do so many. Okay, so I've got a little bits and pieces prepared. So this is the first one, just a tiny little card. I'll put that one over there. And I'm going to use a bit of the baker's twine with this one. So, what I've done, it's a 5 by 5, so it's a tiny card, and I cut out the start of the shape of the lid, and then I stopped it when I thought it had gone far enough. I'd already gone past one of the scores, which I wasn't intending to do, but that's fine, that will be fine. So before I do anything, I'm going to put some mats inside. Oops. So I've done a black mat and then a white mat on top, and I have printed the stamp, top of the stamp, and the little flower as an added addition, just so that there's something after the card's close. I'll show you. I just wanted it down that side so that when the card's closed, you can see something down the side. So then, all I'm going to do is wrap some baker's twine around the end of here. I just want it 3 times. Oops, I've just dropped it on the floor. So what I want now, that I want to go from corner to corner, and that. So then I'm going to meet it in the middle. little bit of this across there so it holds it all. And then we are going to feed. And then there we go, just one more. So a very simple black and white card. You've got room for your verse in there, or more picture if you want, more stamps, but just very simple, nice plain card. And then this one, I've used the cards from last month's pack, and what I've done, so I got a smaller piece of card and cut out the 3 outlines, and I've used the brown and the kind of goldy colour that's in with the set, and what I wanted to do was just go top to bottom there so that it's all standing up. I'll go down that one. Not sure about that one. Tell you what I'll do, if I just put it down the middle where I know I can cover it. So I want it standing up rather than the actual decoration pieces. I love browns and golds. I think it's such elegant colours. So I've cut it so that it'll fit nicely with a little bit of brown all the way round. And then these are just going to stick down, and I want them stuck straight down. I don't want them in 3D. So we've got the 3 panels, and then this is from mason jar labels, I think it's called. But I just thought it went nice, and I've stamped out the one that says "From me to you" and put it in the middle. So So for the stamped image, I'm going to put that on a little bit . And it goes nicely in the middle. Not on a tilt though, Trace. And then I want some more foam. Okay, so then I just want that in the center on pad so it stands out. And there we go. And then I will just put it onto a card. And it is that simple. Stick it straight onto a card. Oh, let's not do it the wrong way round. And then maybe just a bow on the top, especially to hide the glue mark I've just made on it. Okay. Yeah, so I'll probably put a little ribbon on the top in the middle as well. But that's another card, very simple, but I love this. Honestly, I could go on and on. I'll just show you quickly. Another idea I had was using this one and doing one on the bottom, one the other way round, with a nice little greeting in the middle, and that would be lovely and simple. I had so many ideas, it was ridiculous. You can do so much with this, honestly, not just a box. But don't forget, for the box, you've got this. This is just such an amazing little piece. I mean, how many boxes do we make that would look so much better if we put the corners on it? like that. I mean, I'm wondering if you could heat emboss gold onto it so that they actually look like metal hinges, or all sorts of stuff like that. So honestly, I am so pleased with this. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Even the stamp set, there's so much you can do with that. I mean, this corner with this in between would make a whole square. It's just amazing how much you can do. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope I've given you some ideas anyway. And I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.